Okay children, we are going to start with the words meaning of lesson number 7. To a butterfly. Word is self-posted, sitting gracefully. Then hath, has. My sister's flower, flower of the trees that were planted by Wordsworth's sister. Bog, branch of a tree. Okay children, this is all for today. Children, answer these questions. Why is the poet entranced by the butterfly? When the poet saw the butterfly, he was amazed to see that how is motionless butterfly become a joyful creature when the breeze come in. Question number 2. What is the poet unsure about as he watches the motionless butterfly? Why? The poet was confused when he saw the motionless butterfly, was unsure whether the butterfly is feeding or sleeping. Now these are the two question answer of lesson number 7. Okay children, we are starting with question number 3. Here lodge as in a century. What the poet inviting the butterfly to? The poet invited the butterfly lodge to live as in a sanctuary because it was a suitable and a safe place. Poet wanted the butterfly to have a conversation with him for the whole day. Now question number 4. What does the poet miss about his childhood days? A poet is telling us that he had so much enjoyment in his childhood. The poet is saying that his childish says were equal to the present 20 days. Now these are for today children, and these are the question answer of lesson number 7. To a butterfly. Now here the lesson is been completed, and after this I will give you the exercises. Okay children, be safe and be happy. Now we are starting with the chapter number 12, verb, active and passive voice. Now before these lesson number 10 and 11 and 9 were there. Now we are not doing with lesson number 10 and 11. Now we are coming to lesson number 12. Now children, already we have studied in class 6 that the transitive verb can be changed from active voice to passive voice. We use the active voice to say what the subject does. The children saw a rainbow in the sky. They took a photograph of it. They showed the photograph to their parents. We use the passive voice to say what happened to the subject. A rainbow in the sky was seen by the children. A photograph of it was taken by them. The photograph was shown to their parents by the children. Now these have been changing the active voice and to passive voice, and passive voice to active voice. Now in the active voice the subject was there and the object, and from the in the passive voice the object become the subject and the subject become the object. Now this is the active and the passive voice. Lesson number 13, adverb. An adverb is a word that adds something to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Example: he was talking loudly, was talking verb, loudly adverb. He tells us how he was talking. We ate a very heavy lunch. Heavy adjective, very adverb, qualifying the adjective heavy. He quite competently answered all the question. Quite is an adverb which modifies the adverb. Now these are the adverb. Kinds of adverb: adverb of manner, adverb of place, adverb of time, adverb of frequency, adverb of degree, and interrogative adverb. Now adverb of manner is been saying that they answer the question how an action is performed. ठीक है, Then adverb of place: here, there, in, out. Now here the answer the question where an action is performed. The same thing here also. Adverb of time: yesterday, today, before, after. This answer the question when an action is performed. Adverbs of frequency: seldom, usually, twice. Answer how often. Adverb of degree: extremely, fairly, very, rather. How much, what degree. Interrogative adverb: when, why, where, how. Used to ask an question as when did he come back. Now all these are the kinds of adverb. Now lesson number 14, preposition. A preposition is a word that is placed before a noun or a pronoun to show how it relates to something as. Now the preposition already we have studied from primary section to middle. We came that it plays before a noun or a pronoun to show something else. Like in the picture already we see that at the beach, in beside the beach, or near the sea, and below the sea. There are three kinds of preposition: simple preposition, compound preposition, and phrasal preposition. Simple preposition: in, on, with, why, through. Compound preposition: across, along, around, before, beside. Phrasal preposition: along with, in spite of, according to, because of. And these are all are the kinds of preposition. Conjunction are words that join two words or two sentences. Example: my brother and I played cricket in the evening. He was liked because he was courageous. He is poor but honest. In sentence 1, two words my brother and I are joined by conjunction and. In the second sentence, because gives a reason why he was liked. In the third sentence, a contrast is shown by the conjunction but. Kinds of conjunction. Kinds of conjunction: coordinating conjunction and subordinating conjunction. Now the coordinating conjunction that joins together sentence of equal rank or order is called a coordinating conjunction. For example, I like him because he is honest. I know where you were born. Then we will come to subordinating conjunction. A conjunction that join together two sentences or unequal rank or order is called a subordinating conjunction. Now these are the two kinds of conjunction we have to study. Okay children, these all for grammar today. Okay.